right now we're about to watch this video by Yasminlifts about she's the girl who KSI slept with and who Deji says that he was talking to. Quick recap of the situation. Um, Deji says that this girl and him were dating, and we're not dating, they were talking or whatever, you know how that talking stuff is. And then KSI found out and went and slept with her because he wanted to, you know, spite Deji or whatever. And then KSI basically came and defended himself, saying that you know, we just met up at a concert and you know, he ran into her at a concert, they hit it off, and they went to the hotel and they slept together that night. Which it does sound like a far-fetched story, you know, like the one girl that Deji's talking to, you just happen to meet up with her at a concert out of the 1,000 girls there. Like, it could happen, but it's a very small coincidence in my eyes that could happen. Like the one girl I'm talking to, you happen to run into her and you're fucked. Like, that's a very, very small coincidence. But you know, and then apparently in Deji's recent video, which I reacted to at my last video, if you haven't done so far, go ahead and it'll be right here. What was I gonna say? Go ahead and check the video out. But Deji claimed that she went and had, I don't know if he said that or somebody commented. Let me see. Let me check on this comment real quick, because somebody commented on my last video and they said that basically she slept with KSI that night, and then she went and then she slept with Deji that same night. Yeah, he says this story is long. Somebody named Oliver Barakat, I don't know what his channel is on. I don't know if he makes videos. Okay, he makes Fortnite videos. He says that she had sex with JJ and then went to Deji and did the same. So they had a relationship, and then Deji made a lie detector with his girlfriend, and he said if she has ever cheated on him, and she said no, but the thing said she has. Little did Deji know she had slept with JJ, and Deji didn't even know. So we're just gonna go in and we're gonna debunk this. We're gonna go see what her side, because we heard KSI's side, we heard Deji's side, we gotta hear this girl's side. So let's go ahead and check out what she's talking about and start.
Hey, so I need to address this situation, but this is the first and last time I'm going to talk about it. I didn't want to make this video because I don't feel comfortable talking about my private matters.
Stop. Listen, whenever you YouTubers come on here making these videos, stop saying, I didn't want to make this video. If you didn't want to make it, don't make it. And then they're going to say, I wanted to keep this private. If you wanted to keep it private, you would have kept it private. So let me just put that out there. Start.
Especially to the public. I never wanted to be involved in this, but it's
gone
to a point where I need to clear my name and the accusations that have been made against me. I'm going to try and make it as short and to the point as possible. And I want all of you to know that I'm not trying to paint anyone in a bad light. I'm simply just clearing my name and saying my side of the story. On the 25th of May, Deji posted a 45-minute video about the ongoing feud he's having with his brother JJ, and in the video he mentioned a private matter that happened more than 3 years ago. It really surprised me because we already discussed and resolved it. He only spoke about me for 2.5 minutes, but it's done.
Stop.
So
well, in that scenario, I hear what she's saying. Like, she may feel that they've discussed it and handled it, but you never really know what's going on in the other person's head. So, you know, like you can it's like the scenario where it's like, oh, we talked about this, and you can say like, well, no, you talked about it. I didn't really have any closure. It's kind of like that. Like she's saying, oh, we handled it, but you never know, was it really handled, or are you saying that it was? You know, start.
So much damage. He said in the video that he didn't want to say my name out of the respect he has for me. But if he had any respect for me, he wouldn't have mentioned the dates whatsoever. This has led so many people, including his fans, to search for videos he's done with girls corresponding to the dates, and I'm the only girl that he did videos with in late 2015.
They found her ass, yo. She really screenshotted all these comments.
Through his indirect mention of me
Who's her
in
editor?
dates, this has led to so many people, including his fans, to send me abusive comments and messages every day since he posted the video. I eventually restricted
let me see
comments
those
on my channel because of the overwhelming amount of hate and threats I was receiving.
Okay, let me see what he's about. Are you serious? So you can post screenshots of them finding your channel, but you post this shitty quality ass video from your MacBook. I can't read that, lady. Come on now.
This
2 minutes in and you're
situation
already
was stressing me out so much, and I just
throw
didn't
me
know
off.
what to do. And I kept quiet about it for so long. What happened between me and JJ was true, but there's more to the story than that. I've been painted.
She hasn't said anything yet.
And I want to mention that I have apologised to Deji multiple times for any pain I caused him. But we were never in a relationship. We were never dating. We were just friends. So the accusations of me
Stop.
cheating.
And this is where I kind of like. You always gotta kind of like figure out what's right and wrong in these situations. I know that in reality, let me take my headphones off. It's getting serious. I know that in reality, it's kind of like, okay, well, we weren't dating, so whatever you do, whatever I do, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like if you are letting someone think they have a certain position in your life, and then like you need to, like me, like I know very clear like what position I'm in at all times, you know. I don't like feeling unsure about stuff, but that's why I always like to make sure I know what position I'm in to avoid stuff like this. So just simply defending yourself by saying, "Oh, we were never dating, we were never in a relationship." Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's right. Yeah, like I definitely agree with you. You weren't in a relationship with Deji, but if you were talking to Deji in a certain way and acting a certain way with him, and then you go and you screw his brother, that is still messed up. Let me make that perfectly clear. Okay? Let's say I had a brother. I have two sisters, but let's say I had a brother, and I was talking to this girl. We were flirting. We were we were doing stuff and saying stuff to each other that you would know that we were into each other. But my brother goes and screws that girl. Even though we weren't together, it's still kind of like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. That is still messed up. Yes, I understand that you weren't in a relationship with that person. Trust me, I understand that. And you have every right to do what you want to do when you're not in a relationship with somebody. But be honest with yourself. Okay? Just because you weren't with Deji, that doesn't mean that you weren't talking to him and acting a certain way with him to show that you were interested in him. And to go and you screw KSI, that's kind of like you screwed his brother. Like, I think that if it was any other guy, he wouldn't be as mad. But the fact that it was his brother, and you're trying to defend yourself by saying, like, that's such a bold defense to say, "Oh, I wasn't in a relationship with you, so okay, but that's my brother." Like, come on. If it was a random guy, I would feel a lot like I'm speaking like I'm Deji now. If it was a random guy, I would feel a lot less worse. But the fact that it was my brother, like that's like that whole "we weren't together" excuse, I feel like it doesn't work too well in this particular scenario. It doesn't. So We're gonna go ahead and finish what she was saying. Start.
On him are so far from the truth. JJ and I did first meet at the concert, but we did get to know each other before.
How though?
We spoke a few times and bumped into each other at a party. We didn't just meet at the concert and hook up on the same night. And JJ didn't mean for it to sound like that. He was
Stop. Okay, so KSI lied. She's saying right here that they knew about each other. They knew about each other before the concert and they spoke before the concert. And if you remember correctly in KSI's video, KSI said she was just a random girl at a party that he ran into. So KSI, what's up? Are you, like, what's going on here? Start.
just getting straight to the point about our situation.
He
I
lied.
also want to mention that JJ didn't expose me in his video. We had a conversation and he asked me if he wanted my name to be blurred out in the screenshots or not, and I said that there's no point because I'm going to come out and clear my name because of all the hate I was receiving from Deji's video. He's been so nice and made me feel so much better about the whole situation, so he was not trying to paint me in a bad light or anything.
Okay, so screw him again then.
I've been slut-shamed majorly every day for simply having sex with someone. Why is it that women are shamed for having casual sex with men?
Stop. I'm done. I can't do this. What is she talking about? Oh my God. What are you talking about? No one is saying that. Stop. Listen, she's making this issue into a bigger issue than it is. She's turning this into a, oh, why are men talk? No, nobody. Okay, why are women being shamed for having? Stop. You're changing the subject to something. Okay, I understand. Yes, women should not be slut shamed for having casual sex, but what you did was kind of behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, you screwed the man's brother when you were talking to him. Don't get involved with people's family and not be expect to be called out of your name. It's not right, but don't try to make this into a woman's rights, female power. All this is, listen, I support that when it's the right time, but she's bringing this up right now. It's not the right time for any female power talk. Explain the situation. Oh my God. Start.
Whilst men are praised for having casual sex with women.
Stop. There she goes. The old age saying. Why are women shamed for having casual sex and men are praised? Here's the reason why. And I'm going to debunk this right now, okay? I don't know. I thought I had something to say, but I don't. Women are shamed because they're supposed to have a little more self-control than men do. So when women are a little more freaky and a little more promiscuous, they're looked at as being, you know, slutty and hoey, you know. But men are usually kind of like, when men get horny, we get horny, you know. We turn into animals. We like to go after our prey and we eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why women are supposed to have more self-control. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree that a girl having casual sex be labeled as a hoe. But the reason why, just because, listen, I cannot agree with something but still know why it is that way. So the reason why it is like that is because women are supposed to have more self-control than men do. That's why. Okay? Good. Start.
Men have a right to have casual sex just as much as men do. But anyways, JJ didn't know that Deji liked me. He never mentioned him. And I still find it very hard to believe that Deji liked me as much as he said he did. Because he never treated me like someone he really liked. And he never made time for me.
What was that?
I've only met him 3 times in the whole of my life. If he really liked me that much, he would have made it very clear to me. And he would have wanted to take things further with me. But he didn't. Deji has painted himself as the only one that got hurt, but he hurt me too. But I'm not going to go into the details of mine and Deji's past because I really don't want him to go through
No,
what
please
I've been going through. And I respect his privacy, and I'm old enough to know that he was making mistakes, as we all do when we're young. I've made mistakes too, and I've learned from them. So that's all I have to say about that. We met up recently and everything seemed fine. When we met up, we discussed about the drama that's been going on in his life, and I was trying my hardest as a friend to advise him to stop posting his private life on the internet because it's just going to get him into trouble. But that's the thing about advice, you can either take it or leave it. In my opinion, if he keeps doing
I like
this,
that.
he's going to push people away because this type of behaviour does a lot of damage to himself. And
Stop. I do agree with her on that point. Deji should have never made anything public in the first place, and all he's doing is just pushing the knife further into the deep. He's just digging a deeper hole into everything, you know. I do agree with her. He shouldn't have made this public. He should have kept it private. He's just pushing people away at this point. I agree with her on that point. So we want to see what else she got to say. Start.
people around him. He never told me he was making this video. It's so confusing because we already resolved this. That's why I'm not fully understanding why he mentioned me in the video. He could have come to me and told me he clearly wasn't over this. It's really sad that it's come to this because despite everything, I was really hoping to be friends. I feel that it's very important to say that if you ever have any ongoing issues with a family member, friend or partner, that you should resolve things in private. Discuss it. Confront them. Tell them how you feel. The last resort should be to include others because it's just going to make things worse. I want to wish Deji the best, and I really, really hope that him and his brother and his family can resolve things because they deserve to be happy and we all want them to be happy. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for listening. I hope this has made you understand the situation more clearly. But yeah, take care and remember that there are always two sides to every story.
Stop. Okay. Nice little quick video. I do like I said, I do agree with her on the point that Deji should not have made this public in the first place. Definitely should have handled things in private. Definitely should have talked to her first before going on YouTube and talking about any of their business. I disagree with her trying to get the sympathy card, trying to play the, oh, why am I being shamed for having casual sex when men are being praised for it like that. That wasn't the case in this scenario, not at all. Like, if that's what she got from it, she completely missed Deji's hurt. But that wasn't the point, you know. The point of it was that Deji was hurt, that he liked you and you slept with his brother. Even if, this is a long shot here, and I'm sorry that I'm pulling shit, but even if he didn't like you, it would still be kind of messed up in a way. A little bit, not as much if he liked you. Because he liked you, it made it so much worse. But if you're friends, I don't know, just try to stay out of people's families' dicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, pick a brother, pick one of them, be friends with one of them. But it gets kind of awkward when you're friends with both and you're f***ing the other, you know? That's what I gotta say about that. She didn't really explain too much. I don't know what to think about her, but I definitely wouldn't call her a slut. What I would say, what she did was wrong in a way, but it wasn't like slut behavior, you know? It wasn't like hoe behavior, you know? We all know what hoe behavior is, but the fact that it's like she almost crossed the line there, but she didn't fully go through with it. You know, she didn't know that Deji liked her. So she felt like she could sleep with KSI. But at the same time, because you were already involved, friendly with Deji, it kind of makes you look wrong still for sleeping with KSI. Like, I don't know. Like, let me know your opinions down in the comments below. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this. Hopefully, like I said, KSI and Deji, they can figure this out in private. If not, I'll be back again with another video. This is your boy Sean TV. I'm rolling out. Let it go.